I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Marilyn Patterson, will you lead us in the song?
My country is the sweet land of liberty, of the I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims pride, from every mountainside, let it freedom.
Great Fur.
President Ron, fellow lines and guests, Duncan and the President both mentioned that we did some solicitation of funds out at Fred Meyer on Saturday. All the money we collected goes to our local Sight and Hearing Foundation, and collectively we collected $1,164.
President Ron, fellow lines and guests, I have the continuation of 100% attendance pin handout, which ironically are going to members who were not present at the last meeting. So good luck on next year's pin. I'm going to read through this list just so I don't miss anyone if you are here, and we'll mark them off. Let me know if they're here or not so I can make sure I get them marked. We have Bob Heidemann. Terry Woodruff's still not back. George Moore's not here. Bert Gravel is not here. Pat Palmer is not here.
What are we working on next year?
Roger Karnofsky. Ron Stopler. Steve Johnston. Cindy Sessions not here. Beth Turner not here. Bob Speck.
Not here, Bob said.
Cindy Fickett. Laura Yoder's not here. Kim Patero's not here. Bill Pontius. Sharon Sisson. Did you get yours last week? Okay. James Mossman. And Jane Gurdon. You did? Oh, I didn't get you marked off. So maybe you want to? I don't know.
Make up for next.
All right. We'll keep doing this until we get everyone. Thank you.
Sometime next year.
Sometime next year.
Marilyn Patterson has an announcement.
Okay.
President Ron, fellow Lions and guests, just wanted to remind you, sweatshirts, hooded sweatshirts are going to be ordered at the end of the month. So if you'd like one, see me.
Cindy Fickett has an announcement.
Hi, I'm President Ron, members and guests. It's Street Screams. I have sign-up sheets for the manpower for the booth, and then which is the 31st, and there's 2 shifts, one from 3 to 5, and then 5 to 7 for close. And then we have a sign-up for the decorations, which will be on Wednesday. And we still need candy, lots of candy. And if you know somebody who would like to have a booth at the Street Screams, we do have pamphlets here. And be sure when you bring your candy, you fill out a slip. Let me know that you brought candy. Be great. Thank you.
Well, if there's no other announcements, I'll turn the meeting over to Leroy.
This might work.
This might work?
Might.
So we'll see how it works. It's a lot better this week than the previous ones. President Ron, fellow lines and guests, I'd like to introduce my guest for today's speaker, Elizabeth Partridge from the Longview Library. She has been in Longview for 9 years by way of Indiana, from Arizona, from Washington State. So give a warm welcome to Elizabeth Partridge.
Hello.
Thanks for having me here. So I am Elizabeth Partridge, and I am the Adult Literacy Coordinator over at the Longview Public Library, and I've been there for 9 years, like Leroy said.
Came to the right spot.
Yeah? I need to find some tutors. We'll get you guys hooked up.
Learn how to read.
That's right. That's what I'll do for you. So today I'm having Leroy hand out some information about the library. I wanted to share with you not just about Project Read, but also about all of the things that are happening at the library, because we are doing quite a bit right now, and we want to make sure that you are there and know about it and tell people about it. So first, for Project Read, what we do is we tutor adults. Anybody 18 years and older who needs help learning how to read, learning how to write better, learning math, studying for the GED, or practicing their English skills, or becoming a U.S. citizen can come to us for 2 hours of tutoring for free. And those people who tutor happen to be community volunteers, hint, hint. And we train them to be literacy tutors to come in anytime that the library is open when they have time. They get matched up with one person and they help that person reach some life goals. So I wanted to share with you some of the goals that we met last year. And if you're following along, we're in the great big handout. Last year, we had 77 volunteer tutors teach more than 3,900 hours. And that's all volunteer time just to teach somebody skills that they need to improve their own lives. They helped over 133 people. We had 12 people become United States citizens last year. Yay! Yeah. We helped 3 people get their GEDs. We helped 1 person get her high school diploma. We had 1 person get her CNA last year. We had 1 person become a phlebotomist. We had 1 person get her citizenship and then become a real estate agent. We had, yeah. We had 1 person pass her truck driving CDL licensing exam, and now she's a long haul driver. She's from Thailand. It's pretty awesome. Good. That's a wet one too. So we had 7 people get promoted or were given full-time employment, and then we had 25 different people improve their skills enough to increase their levels in their own educational processes. So for 77 volunteer tutors, we accomplished quite a bit last year, and it's something that we're quite proud of, and we invite you to join us at any time. I don't know if you're going to notice the hints I keep dropping, but it might be blatant. So we do this free of charge. I train all of the tutors to come in and learn how to teach another adult, how to work with somebody, how to identify life goals that need to be reached. And then the tutor and the learner meet on a set schedule 2 hours a week. So in only 2 hours a week, a person can accomplish quite a bit. So there's another form going around about Project Read, and this one I wanted you to have just because it's all about me and my program in particular. But there are several questions that people ask about, well, what do you do at Project Read? If I want to be a tutor, what am I going to end up doing? Well, you're going to end up teaching an adult. So this would be somebody 18 or over who has a job, who has a family, who has responsibilities, but sees the need for improvement. They would be studying adult basic education or English as a second language, and you would receive training so that you would know how you would be able to teach this person. So what are the needs? In our community, and it's not a good thing, but in our community we have a lot of adults who are not meeting basic needs for employment. We have a lot of adults who do not have the skills necessary to find jobs. And so we try to help people find the information, find the answers, become aware and get the knowledge to be able to be more employable or better employed, or learn English well enough to communicate in the community, become responsible citizens. One of the things that our community is lacking is job growth, and we all know that. And it's because we have some issues regarding the employability of our citizens. So we are doing our best, 2 hours a week, that's all it takes, to bring people up to a higher level of employability and have more knowledge, more skills, and more ability to give back to the community. So a tutor would come to us and be trained, and then your commitment to a learner would be 2 hours a week. And that's 2 hours a week, all year, same schedule, same person, for a 6-month minimum. All of the tutoring takes place at the Longview Public Library. We have our own little section where we have our cubbies, like tutoring sections where everybody can come back and have some privacy and tutor. You are given ample training. You can do it at home, you can do it at the library, you can do it with me, however you want. We make sure that you are well trained and capable of performing these duties. The types of things that we look for in a tutor are respect, enthusiasm, creativity, support, empathy, flexibility, patience, encouraging, and confidentiality. And from what I heard here today, you're all super qualified. Okay, and some things that are issues as far as tutoring is concerned. Scheduling, because we all have lives, right? And sometimes those get in the way of the things we'd rather be doing. But for scheduling purposes, we're really flexible. We can work with anything. Sometimes it's difficult to develop activities, but that's why you have me. If you decided to tutor, you would just ask for some help. And then parking. Parking is an issue at the library occasionally. Every day sometimes, but we do work around that as well. So if anybody is interested in becoming a tutor, you could come talk to me, call me, email me. I don't care, send me a telegram. However you want to get in touch with me, that would be spectacular. But just for your own benefit, if you would like to take a test, you can read down at the bottom to see if you're qualified to be a tutor. And if you pass that test, then I'll just sign you up now. Go ahead. Got it? All right, so you're all qualified to be absolutely fantastic tutors. Now, Project Read is only one of many programs that we have at the library. So I wanted to take some more time to talk about all of the activities happening at the library. We have added programming, we have redeveloped programming, we have done so many things to make sure that this library is meeting the needs of the community. So, first and foremost, now we're back to the great big one. Right in the middle, we have adult and family programming. If any of you are interested in joining a book club, the library has a monthly book club, and you can buy the books right there at the library. You can go, I think it's the 4th Monday of the month, and you'll just read and discuss the book with other avid readers. If you are interested in joining the Friends of the Library, I am the liaison to the Friends, so we could talk about that after your tutor application. That would be okay. So you can give to the library in many different ways. You can volunteer to run a book sale. You can hand out cookies. I think that you guys might do that too, hand out cookies at the rest stop. I don't know. But we have all kinds of activities to bring awareness and support to the library. One of the newer programs is called Fire It Up. So how many of you have ever participated with your kids or yourself in a summer reading program where the kids can read and get prizes? Couple? Yeah? So 2 years ago, we decided that the kids are having way too much fun, and we adults need to have fun too. So Fire It Up started, and now adults can read anything they want, turn in their little slips, and win prizes just for reading. And the prizes include a Kindle Fire, it includes free coffee, t-shirts. We've had all kinds of donations from businesses around the community to participate to get people reading. So the best thing about it is that you don't have to read a book, you can read a magazine. So if you read an article about something you're very interested in, write it down, you could win a prize. And you don't even need to have a library card. You just need to play. Now, Culture Card is a brand new program. Culture Card, you can, if you have a Longview library card, you can check out free 2 tickets to a play or the symphony. We have partnered with Columbia Theater, Stageworks, Center Stage, and the Southwest Washington Symphony so that an adult can check out 2 tickets per year to go free to one of these programs. Isn't that fantastic? That is wonderful. Last year, we were able to give out 50 pairs of tickets to Longview Library cardholders. So, and not only that, but we had comments like, I would have never been able to go to the theater. I would have never been able to see the symphony. I took my grandkids to see the symphony. It was fantastic. So all kinds of opportunities for opening eyes and opening awareness of what's available in our community. We also have Northwest Voices, where we bring authors in from outside. These are Northwest authors who come and talk to crowds at the library. The Koth Gallery also has, right now, Hans Schaff's photography from East Germany is displayed. It'll be up there for the month. If you're interested in the history of Longview, we have a room dedicated to the history of Longview. It's called the Longview Room. Imagine that. So you are welcome to go to the Longview Room anytime Wednesday, anytime, quotes, Wednesdays between 3 and 5. We have people in the room to help, volunteers help you locate information. If you're looking for old photographs of the area, that's your first and best place to go. One other thing that's happening tonight, as a matter of fact, I invite you all to come watch Godzilla with me at 6 o'clock. Popcorn, water, be there. We also give,
Don't you have any more modern movies than that?
It's the brand new one.
Oh.
Yeah.
This one's in color, John.
So, and every month we show a movie for free. It's the first Tuesday of the month. Tonight is our very first one for the new season. And like I said, it's Godzilla. It starts at 6 o'clock. For those of you who are interested, next month is X-Men, the new one. Oh yes, we will be there for that. All right. In addition to all of the fun and games, we also offer useful and helpful information. We have technology training. Can you hand me my water, please? We have technology training for anybody who is interested in getting digital literacy. Excuse me.
Okay, Jim, there's one for you.
We have offered classes on choosing an e-device, so choosing a tablet or choosing an e-reader. And then once you have made that choice, we give you classes on Android or iPad or any kind of device. We have free Wi-Fi in the building. So if you're looking to get online with your laptop and just want to hang out, come on over. We'll hook you up. We also have databases at the library. Such as consumer reports, auto repair manuals, where you can type in any year, any make, any model, and get your schematics and information about any car you're trying to fix, or type into consumer reports and get the price on any car you're trying to buy. So those are just basic top of the list of things that we offer for adults and families. The kids programming is extremely varied. We offer fun hours and story times for different ages, different ability levels. We have a room that's dedicated to early literacy, which, as a matter of fact, next Monday we're having more boards for learning installed, so you should swing by the library and have a tour. We also have Maker Place, where kids can come in and learn how to make robots or make electrical panels or learn how circuitry runs. We have Anime Club. We also have a program called Geek Dad, where a dad volunteers to have kids come in and he teaches them how to do all kinds of different activities. We have some very important programming coming up. We have the Dia de los Muertos coming up, which is November 1st, and that celebrates Day of the Dead. And then we have a Warriors honoring Native American veterans coming up on November 8th, where we invite Native American veterans to come in and read stories and talk with kids and families. So there are all kinds of things for all kinds of people available at the Longview Public Library. And I would invite every single one of you to come in and chat, check it out, walk around. Lots of changes have been happening. And especially if you would like to be a tutor, please come and talk to me. That would be fantastic. So if you have any questions or comments, you can always contact the library or you can contact me directly. And I would invite every one of you, if for nothing else, to come on in and see any changes that have happened since you were in last. So, any questions about the library?
Has there been any attempts to regionalize the library?
There have been many times. It goes on the ballot to make a county-wide library system, and it gets voted down every time. It is.
I know the reason.
What?
The library district would take away from the fire district's taxing ability. That's come up every time when I was, for 50 years on city council, it never came up and was voted down. The fire districts actively campaigned against it. So it's an interesting loophole in the law.
Thank you, Al.
The Association of University Women had a book sale
Right.
at my garage,
Mm-hmm.
and we still have 1,000 books, so I can't put my car in the garage. Can we donate that to?
Absolutely. I thought that they were, oh, this is an aside, but I thought they had made arrangements with the Friends to bring the books over to get them picked up.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we could donate those.
Absolutely, yeah.
Park my car again.
Please, please, definitely. And we take all kinds of donations. If you have books, magazines, videos, anything, we will take them. If we cannot add them to the collection, we will sell them at the book sale so that we have funds to buy new things to add to the collection.
So since we can't seem to have a countywide agreement on the library, how much does it cost me, who's outside the city limits by about 2 blocks?
If you have a Longview address, you qualify for a card.
A library?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because we have the mini districts now, so it's not just city limits. It's the mini districts all the way around as long as you have a Longview address.
How long have I had that misconception?
Years and years and years, yeah. So if anybody still has that misconception, we have mini districts which are outside city limits but within the Longview address. So as long as you have that, you can get a library card. Lexington has several, because I think Leroy's in Lexington and they qualify for a card. There are a couple of districts that have voted themselves into the library district.
It's a few blocks from me.
Okay,
Yeah, we've got it. My kids all have Longview library cards.
It's great to have.
right, yeah.
What if you have a library card and you move away?
Well, it's no good, Mike. You're still using it.
Every year,
Go where you live.
every year we double check your address. So if you have moved away and you still try to use that card, you're going to ask to show proof of address.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And if you
All
have,
I did for the library.
you can still come in. We're okay with that. You just can't take anything out.
Do you see Jan Hansen ever?
Oh, and Jan, I talked to her before I left. She said to tell you all hello. She misses you, but she's on reference desk right now.
Okay.
So.
I forgot what she looked like.
She looks the same. Yeah. But definitely, please feel free. I would like to answer his question though for anybody who is not in the Longview district. For anybody 62 years and over, it's $50 a year for a card. Anybody younger than that, it's $100 a year for a card. So cards aren't particularly cheap, which is why a district area library would be fantastic. But just so you are aware of the information.
Elizabeth, is there a benefit for joining the Friends?
Oh, the Friends of the Longview Library, if you volunteer 22 hours per year, you are entitled to a free library card.
There you go, Mike.
Yeah, 22 hours per year. Oh, and for those of you who'd like to tutor, because I'm going to keep bringing that up, as soon as you decide to tutor, you are entitled to a free library card. Come talk to me, come on.
Yes, you can get your card back.
Thank you, Elizabeth. A number of people in the room have been tutors in the past, and I'm just wondering if that gives them a leg up on the process.
I don't know.
How did you spell that?
T-O-O-T.
I don't have training for those tutors. Sorry. Just the other kind.
That would not qualify.
Yeah. Yes. For library use, we have an agreement with Kelso and with Castle Rock and Kalama that we will share our resources, but only 3 books at a time. And it's not a super convenient interlibrary loan where you can just request it. You can come to your home library, get a form, and take that to the library that has the material that you need, and then check it out from that library. But it's something, because we recognize that there has to be some sort of reciprocity, but the way the system works, we just don't have anything in place like interlibrary loan.
Do you have like a books by mail or that a reservation kind of thing or anything like that?
Books by mail?
Right.
No, that would be kind of like the interlibrary loan.
Right.
Yeah, during, I think it was 3 budget cycles ago, we had to get rid of the interlibrary loan budget, so we haven't had that for years now.
Doesn't the Seattle Library still have it though?
Yes, Seattle Library still has it. Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious?
Well, and the other thing that is good to know is that the Longview Public Library has an agreement with the Timberland Library and also the Fort Vancouver library systems. So if you have a Longview Public Library card, you can take that library card to Timberland or to Fort Vancouver and get one of their library cards for free. Yeah. So there are huge benefits to having a library card. Yeah.
In another era of technology, I remember 25, 30 years ago when the library used to lend projectors like slide projectors and 16 millimeter projectors. Whatever happened to that? Has technology gone on by that?
Well, we have the new projectors. So we have projectors that hook into your computers, and we have 6-foot screens and 4-foot screens, and we have a massive widescreen. So we still check them out, but the 16 millimeter and the slide projectors have gone by the wayside. Yeah.
Yeah. Walt, you don't have to rewind the DVD.
Hey, Walter, the Polaroid's no good anymore.
Go ahead.
Actually, on eBay, there was something.
My wife and I live in an apartment. We have, once a week, a lady from the library comes and visits us, brings us books. And we never have to go to the library because she brings the books in. She knows what we like. And then in turn, she takes the books that we've read already and takes them back. It's a beautiful system.
Right.
And it really, we've got a lot of people to work with. So if you know anybody that lives in an apartment, tell them about it, and they may be able to get the same thing.
Right. That's our outreach program for people who are homebound. Yeah.
My question is, why can't we have a system where, we go on the computer, order the books, and then you deliver it to our house and then pick them up?
Well, that costs money. That costs money, so we could have that. I don't know. That's right. Were there any other questions? Now, feel free to call me anytime. My number is on there. The general library number is also on there. So if you feel curious, please log on to the library's webpage and take a look around. So thank you very much for letting me come in. I appreciate it.
Thank you. On behalf of the Pioneer Alliance, I want to present you with our mug.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Taking pictures. Thank you.
Are you gonna